John has a part-time job as a hand model for left-handed scissors.
Good evening and welcome to Simulacrum News. I'm your host, Don Mahogany.
And I'm the best co-anchor in the future of co-anchors, Geraldo Lasnam. Tonight, we have a tragic tale of two zebras. These zebras were lonely. So very lonely.
Lonely indeed.
These zebras were the finest of specimens. These zebras were zebras. And let me tell you, these zebras were quite the magnificent zebras. These zebras transcend black and white. Zebras are meant to roam the wild with their zebra friends, girlfriends, cousins, and creepy uncles, and ex-roommates. These zebras walked all the way from Africa to New York. These zebras are now stuck onto the tallest of towers. These zebras are at the toppest of tops on the Liberty Tower. These zebras have no way of getting down, no way of getting back home. These zebras are forever stranded in a sea of skyscrapers. Let us have a moment of silence for these beautiful and tragic creatures.
Wait, hold on one moment.
Moment of silence.
Okay. All right, I'll tell them. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I regret to inform you that everything that Geraldo just said was 100% false. Just complete and utter nonsense. Rubbish, if you will. The zebras were entirely fictional and should not be taken seriously in any context.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys.
Hey, it's all right. Don't worry about it.
No, I've failed you all. I can't even comprehend the massive blunder I have committed. I've lost all credibility as a broadcast journalist. My degree from Essex means nothing now.
All right, shut up. I will not accept any more of this hearsay. Be a man and pull yourself together.
But I am a beautiful young lady.
Alrighty then. Back to the future. Back to the news. There's a new type of broom that's sweeping the nation. Apple's new iSweep has made tidying up your home as easy as downloading an app.
Whatever that is.
Sounds like some crazy voodoo to me. Never going to New Orleans again.
Got that right. Just Louisiana in general. And Canada.
Amen to that, soul sister. Preaching to the choir. Got that right. Right back at you, brother. Likewise. I agree.
Oh, okay. I think we get the point there. We don't have to go to Canada if you don't want to.
Yeah, you know, any country that tries to pass their ham off as bacon is no country to me.
And how? Back to the story. The walrus population in Jerusalem has declined as a result of this, and government officials are scrambling to find a location for our long-tusked friends. However, they do not know how this will affect the imminent forest fires that occur in the southeast region of the country. This is becoming an increasing problem in Tunisia, is sending 40% of their fast food employees to help deal with this pressing issue.
Wow, some serious stuff going on down there. I'm glad that Tunisia finally got involved.
Yeah, I agree.
I feel much better now. Well, since we're on the topic, we will now move over to everyone's favorite sports guy, Esteban. Take it away, brother.
Thanks, guys. It was hammer time this weekend at the British Croquet Championship in West Eastonshire. Or was it North? Those Brits and their directions. Anyway, at the West or North Eastonshire Country Club located downstream from the Krems River, or was it upstream? Gosh, okay. Whew. This weekend at the West or North Eastonshire Country Club located down or upstream the Krems River, Donald Robertson won the Golden Wicket for the 12th time. Wait, or was it Robert Donaldson who won for the 21st time? You know what? Forget it. Moving on. The International Jousting and Swordsplay Association has announced this year's open tryout dates. They will be from December 12th to December 14th in East Plano, Texas, on the town green. You heard it here. Open tryouts. Now, anyone can take a stab at it. Oh, I kid. More details later on. So,
Are you Esteban Stefano Tito Enrique Benvoli Alejandro Nicaragua?
Yes, I am Esteban. Who's asking?
We are Agent Bunker and Peters of the INS. We have reports of an alien on the premises.
Wait, like Area 51? Like from outer space?
No, like places not named the United States.
Wait, are you saying I'm illegal? My parents are from Puerto Rico. I was born here.
I don't think so. It doesn't sound American to me. You're coming with us, buddy.
Wait, will there be a chance for bail?
Well, bail sounds a lot like jail, and that's where you're headed.
What? No, I'm from here.
Okay, so we're all aware of today's chain of events. The government has wrongly accused one of our family, and we must pull out all the stops to correct this great fallacy.
Agreed. So what's the plan? Sarah, my love, what are you doing here?
It's Sarah, and I'm new here. This is Simulacrum News, right?
Of course this is Simulacrum News. You said you quit a week ago, and now you've come back for me.
Oh, God. Geraldo, this is Sarah, not Sarah.
Sarah.
You know, it's good to see you, because, we're actually currently short-staffed as one of our own has been wrongfully deported. So yeah, we could really use your help.
That's horrible.
Yeah, it is quite the travesty. However, all things are possible through the sheer, undying power of our love.
What's his problem? Anyway, why is your friend getting deported? Is he from another country?
Indeed he is not. But I can't help but feel a touch of guilt, though.
Why is that?
Well, you see, when I say that I'm a handsome, cunning, trustworthy, all-American news anchor, I'm not being entirely truthful. One of these adjectives is false.
Well, we can definitely keep handsome.
Wait, you're not American?
Sadly, due to circumstances completely out of my control, I was actually born in... Oklahoma.
Oklahoma's in America.
No it's not. Then why haven't I got my citizenship papers and green card?
You don't get those when you're born in America.
Oh. Wait, so all this time I could have spent voting and organizing youth rallies I wasted just sneaking around and hiding my identity?
Wait, then why would you get in the TV business when you're exposed to the public?
Hiding in plain sight worked every time as a child. People had no idea I was part of their hide and find game. Figured it was working since nobody ever came after me.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, well, let's just focus on the task at hand. Esteban is actually a citizen, so I'm sure the INS will realize this and it'll sort itself out.
Whatever. You're right. Let's just focus on our jobs. Oh, by the way, if you're gonna be here permanently, we gotta film your intro. We're still using the old one. We also need ideas on what to cover.
Okay, so for my first story, I would like to cover the events going down in O'Reilly, Minnesota.
Dude, why would you want to cover the ice rink riots? They're stupid and it's freezing up there.
Are you kidding me? This is a major news story that could change the course of American history. The people are really upset about this.
All my personal feelings aside, Don, I think you should just send her over there. She's kind of right and it'll be a good first one back.
Fine, all settled. Sarah, we've ordered you a tandem bicycle for transport.
Who's going to ride with me?
Your equipment, of course. You know, the tripod, the camera, everything you need.
Don't you think I might need a crew?
They're out to a permanent lunch break.
So I'm by myself.
Well, I can be with you if you'd like.
No. You have to anchor. Look, we've had some budget cuts, and we can't call the crew back from their lunch break. In a few weeks.
I need a raise.
Budget cuts, remember?
You know what? Come on. Let's go. We need a nice romantic trip together. Over the ice rink rides. It'll be nice.
No, that's okay. I'll find my own way. Alone. By myself. Please, get off me.
Alright, anyway, let's get back to work. There's plenty to do. Oh, you're going to need this.
I go to the left seat.
Alright, no, stop. No, you are not go. No, sit. Now stay. Stay. Sorry for that dilemma before. However, this leads to our news story. Esteban.
We were originally going to tell you about how Barack Obama misplaced the United States nuclear launch codes.
There we go.
But this is far more important.
As you all saw, our dear friend Esteban has unlawfully been taken in for questioning and could potentially be taken back to his homeland and deported. Oh my gosh.
I thought he was born here.
He was. That's why this doesn't make any sense.
Well, I took the initiative and released a copy of Esteban's birth certificate to our website. Go to simulacrumnews.net/Esteban/babypapers to view them. Then tweet the hashtag ESTBAN to spread the word.
Anyway, from what we heard from the INS media department, which was actually just an automated voice telling us to go away, we now know that we don't know anything about Esteban's situation.
Actually, I did some digging in the INS records and found out that Esteban is currently being held at their northwestern facility just on the border of the McDonald's parking lot.
Wait, how did you get into their files?
I just went into their headquarters, said Flamio Hotman, and went into their records department, which surprisingly didn't tell me to go away.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I might need your help with some banking transactions in the future.
Will I be getting paid?
Oh, of course.
So I also found out that they think Esteban's from Old Mexico.
You mean Mexico?
No, Old Mexico. You know, there's New Mexico and then there's Old Mexico.
I don't think that's how it works. But let's just call it Mexico for simplicity's sake and to not confuse our viewers.
Radio, partner.
Well, you heard it here. Our dear Esteban is facing deportation in Mexico. Facing deportation to Mexico.
As much as we'd love to continue talking about Esteban's border hopping policies, we should probably move on with the less real news.
Back to Obama losing the nuclear launch codes.
Obama was supposedly writing a speech for the upcoming Victory over Finland press event, and the sticky note with the codes flew out the window. Upon searching for the codes, the Secret Service only found a note that said G.
G?
Yes, G.
Was that not the code?
Nope. The Secret Service promptly informed everyone involved that the matter was highly classified and no one was to know any of this happened.
Wait, then who's your source?
This sticky note.
I'm sorry, everyone, but that's enough of this story. You know, we're just gonna, yeah.
Okay.
No, is this a different story?
All right.
We're gonna do something else, right?
I guess
Yeah?
so. Yeah.
Yeah? Cool.
Okay.
Wait, are you sure?
I'm moving on.
All right,
okay,
good.
Okay. Since Esteban was cut short during his sportscast, we kind of need to find a replacement.
Dibs.
You always get to do the fun stuff.
Hey, I'm sorry, man. That's what you get when you have hair like mine.
But I thought my hair was fine.
Whoa. So to pick up where Esteban left off, jousting is a sport. Now on to baseball. Newly retired Derek Jeter has stirred up some Oscar attention with his final season in baseball, where he led the league with 18 touchdowns and 67 three-point shots. Ooh, draining those threes. Ooh, you know, gosh, so many men just playing games. Owners throwing away millions and millions that could be used to end world hunger and stop wars. It's worse than the difference between ceilings and floors, something that saddens me deep to my core. Things that are wasted can give so much more. As a whole, we care so much less than before. We must seek out the key and open the door to a new world, a place previously seen in folklore. Happiness, joy, and smiles galore. But alas, until they start using their head, these all matter not, the words I've said. The world has been tainted like water by lead. By the greed of the franchises is way too widespread. Why can't they be giving and gracious instead to the poor and the hungry? Their fans dressed in red, or is it blue? I'm not sure. I'll leave it all up to you, the viewers, the people who stare, who witness the spectacle created out there, buying up tickets of outrageous amounts instead of putting their money where it really counts, in the hands of the people who really need it, who struggle for food and to keep their houses lit. And so, now, I will bring this to a conclusion. Poverty is not just an illusion. Now, I realize that this has nothing to do with sports, but I really thank you so much for your support. And you know what? Let's get back to the news. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Don. Let's all give him a nice round of applause for going above and beyond the duty of a newscaster.
Wow. Okay. All right, I know I'm good. All right, really, that's all right. Oh, okay. All right, that's enough. Stop! All right, now on to hats. More specifically, the theft of hats.
It seems as though the uptown area of northwestern and slightly to the right Detroit is being ravaged by a serial hat thief who steals hats.
What kind of sick person would steal defenseless hats?
He better not be treating them poorly. This man, woman, thing better have a lot of heads to give those hats what they truly deserve.
Head lice?
Well, some like that, but no. A nice, warm head to lay upon.
So, head lice.
I guess that comes with the territory.
Well, in honor of these hats, we have two of our own. We will be wearing them for the remainder of this episode.
This one's itchy.
Oh, sorry.
Anyway, from now on, this vile creature shall be known as the mad hat stealer person who may or may not be wearing the hats.
Why don't we just call him the Mad Hatter?
That works too.
All right, well, the newly named Mad Hatter, now that's a name, has been reported to have stolen over 40 quadrillion hats from at least 30 different locations.
No, Don, it was actually 400 hats. Someone must have fallen asleep on the zero key on one of those typing boxes again.
Are you sure? Those typing boxes sound like voodoo to me.
You say everything is voodoo.
This is completely untrue. Once, my toaster floated into the air and spit out an entire meatloaf, and then I just said it was global warming.
Nope, that actually might have been voodoo.
Oh, I really hate voodoo.
Let's just try to finish the story. And guess what? I wrangled myself a witness.
Really? Who is it?
It's a good friend of ours who, oddly enough, was extremely afraid to be on the show again, but I was very convincing with my van. Let's get him over here. Come on. I will count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Fine, I'll just have to drag you. Excuse me. Come on. Okay, stop wriggling. All right, come on. Stop wriggling. Just let it happen. Come on. All right. Okay. Now sit. Stay. Good, Stevie.
Ready to go?
Yep.
Right. So, Stevie, what compelled you to steal so much headwear?
Guys, I didn't steal the hats. I don't know what your sources are, but I didn't even do anything. I also don't like the fact that you lured me in with an ice cream truck. Uncool, guys, uncool.
Preposterous. How could you explain the hat that you have right now?
I already told you, I was a witness. I saw what happened. When he escaped, he left the hat behind. So naturally, I picked it up.
So you are a thief.
Breaking news. Witness turned accomplice. Exclusive interview. Tune in tonight at Right Now.
We should get a reward for catching this criminal.
If anyone would be the criminal here, it's gotta be...
Maybe we did the world a favor by taking this man off the streets. People who think they can walk into places and take things that they don't own belong in jail.
There we go. Well said. Oh.
Anyway, before we return this thief over to the local law enforcement, we should beat some information out of him.
I will tell you whatever you want.
Oh, that
Just
was
get
easy.
it over with so the doors can be unlocked and I can leave.
You don't want to stay with us?
No! You people are crazy!
Our viewers don't need to hear your outrageous accusations.
All right. Let's just get it together. Now, Stevie, where were you and what happened when you were united with your accomplice in thievery?
Well, I was walking back from the bakery after getting bread from my parents.
What kind of bread?
Does it really matter?
Of course. This is journalism. If Barack Obama licks a questionable substance off of his thumb, the world needs to know.
I don't know, Italian maybe?
I like French myself, but I suppose I could settle for Italian.
Okay, so I was walking back.
From where?
The bakery.
Oh, right.
Then, as I turned the corner,
What corner?
the corner next to the robbery.
What robbery?
The hat robbery.
What does that have to do with the bread?
Nothing.
All right, go on, Stevie.
So, as I turned the corner, there was the thief, crashing straight through a plate glass.
Why didn't he just use the door?
I don't know, he was in a rush maybe.
I was in a rush the other day because I was late to work, but you don't see me jumping through any of my glass windows.
All right, so he runs through the window.
I thought he crashed.
It is the same thing. He crashes through the window.
Well, crashing is more of a destructive word, whereas running is just normal movement.
He crashes through
Who?
the hat thief. He runs out of
Crashed.
the store.
Do you remember?
The store. The store was Lids. Okay? The store's name was Lids.
I didn't need to know the name of the store. I wanted to ask you if you remembered what the guy looked like.
Of course he does. They had seen each other many times while planning the heist.
I didn't see his face, just a mound of hats.
Why does he want hats so badly?
I don't know. Ask him. Where was I? Okay, so I turned the corner. And
You said that already.
you know what?
Just continue the story. He ran,
Crashed.
crashed through the window.
So he crashes through the window with an armful of hats. As he gets into his getaway van,
There was a van?
yes, there was a van
Where was it?
in front of the shop.
Oh, the hat shop. Right.
Oh, wait. It was actually Lids. I go there occasionally to fit in with the hip kids at my future youth rallies.
So in the process of getting in the van, which was parked outside of the hat shop, which was named Lids, the hat thief dropped a single hat and drove away.
Was he the only one in the van?
Will you stop asking stupid questions? Actually, that was a good question. Sorry. He got into the passenger seat.
So there were 3 people involved with this heist.
Okay, so I have some notes which I will show to the camera now. So here's Stevie walking down the street. He turns the corner and he sees the thief crashing through the window. Then the thief drops the hat and drives off potentially with another man or woman.
Or robot. Wait, by the way, that's just a picture of bread with a question mark.
Oh, right. Here's the actual page.
So why the pictures of the bread?
Because I really need to know how the bread fits into this crime.
I'm done here.
Stop that man, he stole a hat.
Does that mean he can go free now?
I guess you can say that. I'll see you later, Stevie.
Okay, well, we will be back after this commercial interruption.
Breaking news. Sarah has quit and Sarah is here to stay. Due to Sarah's departure, Sarah will now take over the field reporting.
Why are you pronouncing her name wrong?
Take it away, Sarah.
Is this thing on? I can't tell. It's not my job to do this by myself. Forget it. Hello, I'm Saram Miller, possibly reporting to you live in front of the Key Club office refrigerator, which, according to Don and Geraldo, is the coldest location in New Jersey, even though Marcy says it's in Walpack. But regardless, the ice rink riots are in O'Reilly, Minnesota, and not here. Anyways, the ice rink riots began in a local ice rink bowling match between a local team and one from Canada, was rudely interrupted by a military-grade Zamboni rushing the ice rink, causing tens of dollars in damage. This has enraged local citizens and slightly bothered Canadians, as each nation blamed each other for the accident. This has caused tensions to rise, and the Stanley Cup final has been postponed until further notice. The riots have been mostly non-violent for now, but oh, excuse me, sir. Hello, I'm with the Simulacrum News. Would you have the time to answer a few questions?
I'm not really good on it.
Come on, this is my first story, please.
Okay, just for
Thank you. So, what are your feelings towards the events going down in Minnesota?
I'm not sure what that is.
You don't know the riots in Minnesota?
Yeah, I have no idea what that is.
Okay, next question. Who do you think was piloting the Zamboni?
Is this the beginning of a joke? Are you on MTV?
Do I look like Ashton Kutcher to you?
Is that question part of the interview?
No.
All right, can I leave then?
Please, can I just get one last question?
No, but yes, because that was the question. You're really good at this interviewing thing.
That's all I have for now. Back to you guys.
Yikes. That was embarrassing.
Yeah, I don't think we learned anything from that report.
The public is just as clueless as they were to begin with.
And on that note, let's go over to Marcy with the weather.
Hey guys, so we will be having some extremely exciting weather events throughout the week. For the next 10 days, it will be mild and partly cloudy with a high of 58. Sporadic chance of a light drizzle and possibly a breeze every now and then. Again, no need whatsoever to stock up on non-perishable food and rush to your storm shelters by 5 p.m. tomorrow. None at all. But last week, oh my gosh, was gorgeous. Sunny and 70 every day, no rain, only 1 to 3 major volcanic lightning storms that could potentially destroy the country, but nobody wants to hear about that. This is the weather. Yeah, so if you look here, you can see that the eastern half of Bloomfield will be having a high of 58 with the low of 58. And the southern half of Bloomfield will be having a high of 57.9 because of the beautiful puffy clouds that are covering most of the sun's rays. The maximum will be 58. Such very exciting stuff going on today. Tomorrow's even better. There will be a major minor wind coming in from this direction. So prepare for those elegant wind blowing in the hair photography shots. On Thursday, the brightness will have gone down substantially because of an eclipse, which will result in a major volcanic lightning storm that we seem to be having a lot of for some reason lately. Maybe it's the aliens tampering with our atmosphere again. They are so boring and unoriginal. When are they going to give us something significant to report about? This has been done already. Anyway, back to you guys.
Wow, that was actually quite outstanding.
Yes, the enthusiasm of our viewers is electric. Probably.
Well, hopefully nobody turned into Benjamin Franklin.
Actually, I once had a cousin named Benjamin Franklin.
Had?
Yeah, he got struck by a PSE&G van.
Oh. Wait, did she say aliens?
Yeah. Why?
Oh, it sounded like she said voodoo.
Should we be concerned about the aliens? They did already take Nebraska.
I think we're fine. We'll be back after these messages.
Don, I have some fantastic news.
Well, that's all we report. But what is it?
Well, as you recall, I mistakenly obtained the United States nuclear codes. Well, I talked to some people, and I was able to exchange them for Esteban's freedom.
That's incredible. Wait, so we can...
Oh, yes.
It's time for ESTEBAN Q&A.
Glad to have you back, Esteban.
Glad to be back. Let's get started. Our first question comes from @USAINS. Did you enjoy your stay in federal detainment? Well, no. It was terrible. It smelled like raw sewage. Next question.
This is from All My Exes Live in Texas. How did Sarah land his job?
Well, you see, after a newscast, I saw him playing hockey while sporting a t-shirt supporting Hillman's mayonnaise. From that moment on, I knew he was right for the job, and I convinced Don to hire him.
Okay, now from @101-101. Help me!
Wait a minute. I think that said 1001001.
Oh,
That means SOS in binary. Who needs help?
Wait, another tweet is coming in. Oh, it's from our binary friend. It says, "Help, I'm drowning."
drowning in the sunshine?
Wait, another one. It says, "No, not in sunshine. I'm completely submerged underwater."
Should we call the police?
No. We should alert the Coast Guard.
Hold on. If this person is tweeting and can hear our on-air responses, how can they be drowning?
All right. I think I have an idea.
Don, don't!
Voodoo!
Get off the set, please. Okay. Last question from @totally not dead Elvis Presley. Okay. Nice beach weather we're having.
What did he say?
Well, that wasn't even a question. So with that, we'll turn it back to Don and Geraldo. Guys?
Stroke, 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 stroke. You know, these wheelie chairs are really fun.
Oh, I have a blast every time.
Oh, it seems like less and less people are taking this ESTBAN Q&A seriously.
Wait, we didn't help save that guy.
He's fine for now.
I don't know. I made coffee go down my throat once, and I thought I was going to die.
That's just swallowing.
Oh, I guess I don't need that IV for my morning caffeine after all. Well, looks like that's all the time that we have for today. From all of us at Simulacrum News, minus Sarah, good night.
Don't panic and always carry a towel. Signing off.